In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace your rear drum brakes on your Hyundai Accent. They're located behind your rear wheels. Using a 21mm socket, I'm going to take our lug nuts off. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is take the screw out. You're going to twist as you hit. Sometimes you got to give it a good whack right around here because the rust gets to it. Free that up, you can take off the drum. Okay, so let's just clean these up a little bit, see what we got. I'm going to use a little brake pad cleaner. You might need a drip pan below you. All right, first thing you're going to do is disconnect this spring right here. I used some wire cutters to grab a hold of it and pull it off. So now we can separate this out. We can take this adjuster out. And set that on the floor. So when I do drum brakes, I like to set everything out on the floor the way it came off. And I also like to have the other side open, meaning the drum off the other side, so I have a reference. Okay. I'll leave that spring there for now. Just put this down here. Okay. So after you get this up and over on this, it makes it a little less stretched, so it's easier to come off. You can use your wire cutters. So I'm going to use some curved needle nose pliers. I'm sure there's a tool out there for these types of brakes, but I don't have it. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to squeeze down. I'm going to use my wire cutters to turn the pin. And I'm going to release it. And I'm going to put that on the ground. All right, so now we can take this pin out and take the whole shoe down also. All right, now we can take this spring out. All right, for this side, you got your emergency brake in the way to get underneath, so you're going to turn it sideways. And you're going to slide your needle nose underneath. Squeeze that down. And then turn your pin. And then that'll just come off. But I usually let that hang while I get myself together. And then you can disconnect your emergency brake with a locking plier. All right, so now you can take that off. Now you can take your locking pliers off. All right, so now we're going to clean this up. So now we're going to clean up these areas especially. Okay, you're going to use a wire brush on this. Make sure you really get in this area and around the edge there. All right, after you clean all that up, you're going to put a little anti-seize. And then we're going to use the brush stuff on our spots, high points on the backing plate for the drum shoes. All right, so we're going to do the emergency brake cable first on our new shoes. Put our vice grip there. All right, and then you're going to use your wire cutters. Don't cut the cable, obviously, but you do want to push back the spring. All right, and then you're going to just pry back. Once you got enough cable, you're just going to hold it there. You can release your vice grip, and you're going to slide that in. And you can let it go. I'm using some locking pliers, needle nose version of them, to hold my clip. I've already squeezed it. And I'm going to start putting my shoe on. I'm going to pull the pin through the other side as soon as I line it up. Okay, make sure you turned it the right way for the way you're putting it on. All right, so I have my spring clip squeezed already with my locking pliers. I'm gonna hold that shoe in place, pin behind, line it up. All right, so once you have it through, you can take your wire cutters and spin it. Once you have it in place, you can let it go. All right, so I have my next one ready. I put it on the end, not close to that, so you can get in there like that. Okay, so put your shoe up. This one could be a little tricky because there's nothing holding it there whatsoever, so you have to kind of keep your hands on that shoe. All right, so you're just going to feed that through. Again, you want to make sure it's lined up the right way you need it. You do not have to worry about it being up against that wheel cylinder yet. Okay. Now you can turn this. Let go of your vice grip. And then you can spin this down too. Just make sure you don't untwist it. Make sure that thing twists with it. Or you're gonna have to do that all over again. Okay, so we're gonna put our adjuster in now. This piece lives in here, in this little notch here. And that's how this stays, by using that little, when the spring is on there, it'll hold it stiff against that wheel. And then this side goes here. I usually have it all the way shut, so you have an easier time putting things back together. I'm going to slide it in. Like that. You're going to put this guy in there. Okay, so you put this in and you slide it down in there. And then there's a spring that holds the tension down here. So another trick is to put this in front of this plate so it shortens the distance of the spring, because it's really, really rigid and hard to get it in otherwise. So you're going to pull it and put it in. Just using wire cutters. And then once you get that in, make sure you you don't lose your adjuster. I'm gonna pull it this way. And just push that shoe back. Okay, so once you get that spring in the bottom, you hook up your spring here. And you're gonna attach it to that hole in the bottom. So now you're gonna hook this spring up right in there. All right, so you're gonna put your spring in, you're gonna bring it over. You're gonna pull it down over here. You're gonna grab it right about there and pry up against that axle and clip it in. Okay, so I'm just gonna clean my drum. I have it on backwards so that I can do that. In case any oil or anything is in that. Clean that off. Let it dry. All right, once that's dry, you can put it on. Make sure you line up your drum with your screw. All right, so now we're gonna put our screw in to hold our drum on. That's good. We are going to adjust the brakes now. You can do this a little bit now, and then when the wheel's back on, you can finish doing it. I like to start the process without the wheel on though, because it's easier to get to. So you're gonna wanna take off this rubber cap. You're gonna put that back on when you're done though. That'll keep the dirt out. All right, so you're gonna use this tool. You need kind of a small one that has a sharp turn to it. All right, so you're gonna push the wheel down towards the floor to make these shoes go out on the driver's side. So as you're turning the wheel, you wanna hear some drag, meaning the shoes are slightly touching the drum. So you're gonna hear like a soft scrape sound. Once you get there, you're gonna stop and you're gonna do the rest of the adjustment if needed when the tire is on. So you can kind of hear a high spot, like right there. So that's probably good. You can put your rubber seal back on for now so you don't lose it. All right, we're gonna put our wheel on. Start our lug nuts by hand. Using a 21mm socket, we're gonna tighten up in a crisscross manner. Walk your wheel on, that bottom one. Using a 21mm socket, we're going to torque our wheels to 80 foot-pounds. In a crisscross manner.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.